Hi there, this is Snow City Tarot, and I'm back with a pick a card reading. Today's topic is going to be exploring your future spouse or current spouse if you want to test me. So, just so you know, this is a general reading, so don't take these as gospel. Don't be waiting around for a situation to line up exactly as it says here. Take every opportunity and live your life like you never had this reading. And if you're not sure, you can always get a private reading with me, and you can find my shop info in the description box below. I do it through Etsy. So please take a deep breath, think about the question, and pick one of the piles. The timestamps will be in the description box below. And I'm going to start with this one here. Hi, Group 1. This is for those of you who picked the blue-green adventure. This is your reading. So, let's take a look. Who is your future spouse? How are you going to meet him? So, we've got, to start with personality, we've got Gemini, and we have Saturn. So, this doesn't mean this person is Gemini or Capricorn or Saturn or anything like that. These are just simply ways to describe this person. So don't take these as the gospel of like when they're born or anything like that. What this is saying is that this person is going to be very communicative, very smart. This person was probably going to be, I won't say energetic, only because Saturn's here and I feel like Saturn's kind of slowing that a little bit. So maybe this person is a little bit older. What else do I see here? This person could work in communications. They could work in delivery or have something to do with transport. They may be someone who is, they could live in your local area. Here's another one. They could have to do with buses, trains, automobiles. They could be a car repairman, something like that. You'll have to really see which one resonates in the end. But there's a couple things this could be. So they could work in an office. So this person could be, when I see Gemini, I think fax machines, phone calls, stuff like this. Communications, ways to communicate. And I think that travel is kind of... short-term travel is something that I think will be relevant to this person. So maybe they travel, maybe they're a substitute teacher or something like that, and they go from place to place and they teach people, they teach students and things like that. And that might be the travel that we're seeing and the education that we're seeing. Now, Saturn is also here. So this is about discipline, which, and honestly, in an intuitive way, Saturn is kind of a hard teacher. He's not easy to deal with, and every time Saturn makes a presence in your life, you are a little bit worse for wear when he leaves, in my opinion. So he's kind of, so there's a maturity to this person that will kind of override this sprightly Gemini energy. So this person may be a little bit somber, but they're very responsible, and very they have boundaries set up. So this person may be a tough nut to crack at first. If they let you into their world, this may be something that is very, it's like an honor to get included into this person's world. Because I think that once you're in, and this person may speak and talk about all sorts of different things. They may be so interested in all sorts of different things, have factoids and tidbits about just about every topic under the sun, I think. So I do think that because Saturn's here, though, this person might have been through a few difficult things. Or, like I said, they could be older, and this is just saying, the test of time. They've had many Saturn transits, so they're probably a little bit older. They've seen some things. So that's sort of what I'm seeing here. So let's take a look a little further. Let's see what they look like. So for how this person looks, we've got the sun, we've got the fish, and we've got the moon. This is kind of funny because it's a little bit contradictory. The sun can talk about like fair features, light hair, blonde hair, that sort of thing. But fish can talk about like dark skin, olive skin, dark eyes, dark hair, that kind of vibe. And then of course we have the moon here, which also the moon can talk about pale skin, or like that sort of pale skin type of person. So I'm softer features is another thing with the moon, because moon is sort of feminine. Not saying that this person may not be male or female. Imagine softer features on that gender. So you're not gonna like find a guy who's got like an hourglass figure. That's not gonna be what you see. If you're a man, maybe that's what you see. But if it's a guy, they may just have like a softer body type. Maybe not. Not everyone's into chiseled, like, muscle gods, and I don't think this person will be that type of person. But that's something that I'm seeing here. So unfortunately, these two kind of contradict each other. I'm going to say, though, because I have pale repeating twice, I think that they might be lighter skinned. And then with this one here, this could be saying the accent is on the contrast is going to be in the hair and the eyes as darker. So that's what I see with those cards. So what else do I see? So how will you meet this person? And I've got garden, and I've got man, and I've got moon. Again, moon twice. So how you meet this person? This one's kind of fun, actually. This looks like you're going to meet this person in relation to another person. So this could be an evening party at somebody, with someone else. It's going to be large, though. Wherever it is, you're going to meet this person in an area where there's a lot of people. Together, when I see these are like, it's like a theater, or some kind of place where you're going to have fun. You might see an entertainer, because this can talk about creative things and emotional things. So what's more creative than drama and the movies? So this person you can meet at the movies or at a play. This could be like a poetry reading or a concert, perhaps. Even with these two here, I could probably see, maybe that's like a not a concert, but like, what are those things called? Big group of people, or big group of bands. Festival. Yeah, festival. And it could be true for this as well. Carnival, some kind of evening event that will be really fun and enjoyable, and something that you're going to spend with like a bunch of people. So that's how I'm going to see. But there's going to be a male involved that is not this person. This male involved will either be the focal point of the place, because this is where. So this male is either going to be the star of the movie, the singer, the actor. If it's like a lecture, this will be the lecturer. Or one that I actually picked up is, if you like to do those dining room comedy shows, this is one that I really kind of felt what came in really strongly, is because we have this male here, and it's coming in so strong that it's like, a night event, but it's out in public. For me, I don't know why. It still could be a play. But to me, this looked like a comedy club or something like that. Whatever it is, it's something that takes place at night. So it's not like you're not going to get like a matinee. This is something that's going to be late at night when you're out with your friends, that kind of deal. Okay. So next was that's where you're going to meet them. How are you going to meet them was here. And this one came through pretty clear. I want to say we have journey, we have sigh, and we have fortune. So, and then I also took these T cards, which is funny because beetle came out and it says good fortune. And then we have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. And what's funny is sighs is here. And sighs is sort of like a longing, a sitting, a waiting type of energy. And then, of course, with journey, it's like you're watching this person walk by, perhaps by happenstance, because this fortune is here with both of these. It's more like a fortunate, fated feeling when you run into this person. And I think that's really interesting. This person could be delivering something. You could be meeting them while they're at work. If we have Gemini here, this person could be delivering something or moving something from point A to point B, because Gemini is about transit and transportation. So that's something I'm seeing. But I feel like you'll kind of be either, you could be on vacation when this happens, or just kind of taking a mental vacation, like this says. It could also be saying that you might just literally just be staring into space when this happens, and maybe this catches this person's attention because you're not, maybe they don't usually get stared at. So you might catch their attention. They may come up to you and say, hey, what's up? Like, why are you staring at me? So that's what I'm seeing with those. Let me see. How will your first meeting feel? We'll ask this question. Whoopsies. Hang on. Drop my cards again. How will this first meeting feel? What type of energy will it have when you speak? King of Wands. All right, so it's pretty fiery. This person may come off as being very impressive, or if you're the man in this case, you might be very intense when you're with this person. Five of Wands. There's a little bit of a conflict here, but I'm not saying like you guys are going to like fight or something. You may, there may be something where maybe there's something happening where it's late, like something is late and you have to ask this person, you have to be clear and request something, and he or she, whoever's who, may help you resolve the issue. So this person might give you a hand at something. But if we're looking for more signs, though, this is Aries and this is Libra. But I think the energy is going to be very problem-solving oriented. So it's not gonna be like instant love at first sight. This may be somebody that you have to ask for help. For some of you, I wonder if you're at a casino, because these fortune cards came up twice. So maybe you go to a casino and you win out and you're waiting to get paid out because they don't shoot the chips out anymore. I don't think they shoot coins out anymore in most places. So you might be waiting and there might be some kind of hold up, and maybe this person comes along and helps you. One more card to see the energy when you guys first meet. The Fool. So yeah, it's kind of lighthearted, playful. I don't sense that this is going to be like, I'm going to need to speak to your manager type of situation. Like, I don't see that. I do see, though, that it'll be very light, very fun, very, I think it's like the problem-solving aspect will kind of get you to work together in this, maybe, and that's kind of how you guys will connect by working together to solve an issue. And I think that it will be pretty clear after you get the whatever resolved. I think it'll be pretty clear that, there's something else you would like to do. And maybe you guys will just straight out ask this person out right there. So that is your reading, Group 1. If you like this, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want a private reading with me, you can get me on Etsy. That's down in my description box. If you would like to purchase a reading with me, they start at $10 and they're pretty reasonable, I would say. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to move on to Group 2. Hi, Group 2. This is for those of you that picked the Dragonfly. This is your reading. So let's take a quick look at the basic personality of this person. We're not going to go too in depth, but we're going to take a look. All right, so we've got Venus and Cancer to start. So what does this tell me about this person? Well, regardless if this person is male or female, I feel like there is a sensitivity here. Cancer rules the moon, or the moon rules Cancer. I can't remember how that goes. And then, of course, we have Venus. So naturally, we're seeing some type of feminine nature. So for some of you, this could be obviously like a female. But with Cancer here, we're seeing that this person could be very protective of their family. They could be very family oriented. They could be very domestic, or they enjoy their domestic life. They may have a very close relationship with their mother, Or this person could be a mother and takes it very seriously. Like, not saying that not all moms take it seriously. I mean, I guess that's true. But this person might pride themselves on being a mom and show it as their identity, not necessarily just an aspect of life. Like, this could be very important to them to have a family and to have children and all of that. And with Venus, we're seeing a nature that might be a little bit indulgent. This person might be very soft, regardless of gender, only because Venus is kind of about luxury. So we're somebody who could have like a healthy amount of weight. Not necessarily saying that has to be the case, because you're all going to be different. If you ever want a more detailed description, you can get a private reading for that. But in general, this person likes luxury. They like items. They like nice looking things. They like nice looking people. They like to smell good. They like to, feel good. They like to taste good things. So this is very, we'll call it sensual. This person is probably very sensual. They may cook themselves though. They may have that ability to make delicious, amazing food. Or this person could also be quite artistic too, because Venus is about beauty. This person could be also very beautiful, male or female, handsome or beautiful. In the traditional sense, probably. So that's what I see here. This person might be very sharing with family too. So it's like once you're in. They'll be probably giving you things and giving you gifts and taking care of you when you're sick and all that. They may be the shoulder to cry on when you're feeling sad. So what does this person look like? We've got clouds. We've got the rider, and then we've got the child. So as a description, if this is, let's see here. Clouds can describe a smoker. So there may be some elements of that. If you're comfortable with that, that's fine. If it's not, then this obviously isn't going to be the person that you marry. If they're a smoker, then you can just eliminate this because, you'll either love them regardless or they won't be a smoker. But that's one of the things I have seen with the clouds. Another thing with the clouds is having like two-tone hair a little bit, like salt and pepper hair, gray hair, maybe. Could be gray eyes, maybe. And then with Rider, we've got someone who's got probably long legs. And it's funny because Rider also talks about people that enjoy the finer things in life, like brand name things, and they may dress really well. They may look very well kept, and they may be very put together just in general. And actually, the writer can talk about somebody who might be physically fit, actually, which does fall in line with Venusian things. People do like to have good aesthetics with Venus involved. So it's not completely out of the realm of possibility that this person likes the finer things in life, and maybe they're not that soft. Maybe they are chiseled. Who knows? They could be an Adonis. We don't know. But it does look like that's a possibility as well. But regardless, I think aesthetics are important to this person for sure. Now with child here, this may indicate something about the height. This person could be short or shorter than average. So if, say, you're used to men that are 6'3", this person might be 5'9". So like a little bit shorter. So, and if it's like a woman and you're used to like 5'9", I think it's rather tall for a woman. Yeah, I'd say, yeah. Everyone's different, but if it's common for people to be 5'9" for their gender, then they are probably like short, petite, like 4. No, not 4. Like, 5, a couple inches shorter than that. Reasonable. But small is something that's going to be relevant, I think. But also, this can talk about energy. This person could be very young, or they could be older and look younger than they actually are. So, maybe this person has some work done if they're older, or they just take incredible care of themselves that they wind up, just aging very well. So, how are you going to, or where are you going to meet this person? So this one I got ring, I've got the crossroads, and then I have the woman. So again, this kind of showed up in the last one where there was a person involved. This isn't going to be them. This is going to be something centered around another person. So to me, this kind of looks like, honestly, this looks super interesting. Because it's a place where you have to choose. It's a place where women are probably in the center of things. And then we also have the Ring. So Ring as a place could be like a jewelry store, a place where they sell expensive items. Could be expensive electronics too. But, you know, I'm seeing that with women in Ring, there's some aspect of this that is sort of like posh women. Or they might sell, like, I don't know, like expensive, something expensive. So to me, this looks like maybe a department store, or this could be a, if it's not a department store, it's just like a regular store, or it's some kind of boutique, or maybe they own the shop or something like that. And if not, it's just, it could be just an expensive service that women might get. So that is something as well you could be seeing. So, next question is, how will you meet? How will you meet? So we've got haughtiness, service, and conversation. And then, funny, actually, we got hand, which says, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. And then this is nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So if this is a how you guys meet, I wonder if you may have a mutual acquaintance is one thing. Like, you may not know that you have a mutual acquaintance, but you might. And that's kind of where this family card comes in. But I think this person might be serving you in some way, or helping you, or assisting you somehow. We have conversation and haughtiness. And I feel like haughtiness is not necessarily saying that you'll meet because this person is going to be, you know, cold and think they're better than you. I don't think that's the case. I think that they may elevate you to this like beautiful peacock level. You know, maybe they might really flatter you in this way. Maybe you might feel like you're kind of, you know, being over pampered or snobby or conceited. You know, maybe you might feel that way for some reason. But because this is a how, I feel like this could be talking about just imagery. Maybe it could be an intuitive reference to how you'll look, or the way that they'll treat you, or what they'll assist you with. But I think that you'll end up having some kind of conversation, and this person's going to help you out. And I think you'll probably mention, oh, you know, my friend over here, and they'll be like, oh, that person, I know that person too. And you might have some kind of mutual acquaintance that you talk about, or you may relate to each other in regards to some kind of home or loving family or something like that. Or we do have a theme with birds here. For some of you, maybe you have a conversation about birds. Because we do have nest and we do have a peacock here. So that's a possibility as well. So I'm going to ask the next question will be, how will you feel about meeting this person? Like, how will your interaction between you go? How will you feel, like the general energy of it? Whoopsies. What will the general energy of this meeting be? Oh, the Empress. I'm telling you, this has got to be something to do with like jewelry stores, or they're going to shop, or you're going to go shopping, or there's going to be something really beautiful at a store. And this person is Venusian. So, you know, maybe you work at a store and you be pampering this person. Maybe they come in and they seem like a snob, but then they're not. But let's see here. Clarify. You may talk about kids or something, because there is this mother energy here. 4 of Swords, Ace of Swords. Yeah, so I'm seeing like there's going to be the general energy of this will basically just be like, oh, communication, and maybe, oh, that person's very beautiful, they smell good, they look good, oh my gosh, because the Empress, of course, represents those sensual things, like the beautiful aesthetics of things. So this person could make you feel that way, or you may feel this way about that person, and you may really enjoy being around them. There might be a mutual interest in being around each other, because the 4 of Swords kind of talks about like a like a bit of a break from your everyday, a break from things that are troubling you. So maybe together you may, just hit it off through conversation alone, especially with the Ace of Swords here. I'm thinking that there's going to be like an intense, like, oh, wow, oh my gosh, let me, like an excitement, about something that's being shared, excitement about speaking or learning new information. So I really do think that you guys are going to communicate something to each other, and that is going to kind of be like the trigger to start something more than that. And maybe they might give you something. Maybe they might let you have something for free and like not tell anybody. Who knows? But if you want a more specific reading to your situation, you can get me on my Etsy shop. I have readings starting at $10. And I want to thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you do like my content. I really, truly do appreciate that. My goal is to get to 8,000 subscribers this year at least. And it would be wonderful if you could help me get there. So thank you for watching, and I'm going to move to pile 3. Hi, Group 3. This is for those of you that picked the shell. This is your reading. So I'm going to start off a little bit with the these 2 cards here. These are the astrology cards. Now, you don't have to be looking for a person who is a Libra in here or a Sagittarius or anything ruled by any of these things. This isn't saying that's what the sign is going to be. This is just saying that this is kind of like the general energy that they might have. So you don't have to be looking for somebody born in September or October. So just be aware. So what do I see with Libra and Jupiter? Well, this is somebody I feel who might be very educated. This might be somebody who likes to travel, or they may be somebody that is very strongly has a strong opinion about things. Jupiter and Libra together tend to make someone a pretty big judge and very opinionated, I would say, or very much related to justice or justice-oriented things or fairness. Another aspect to Libra, though, is the other aspect. Libra is not about the self. Libra is oftentimes about the other person, the people that are across from them. So they're very much relationship-oriented. So when you meet this person, and say you start dating, it may happen pretty comfortably with them. If they're comfortable with you, they'll stick around with you. Some people say that Libra is pretty indecisive, but I wouldn't say that about a sun sign or anything like that. But this is saying, though, that this person, they may be decisive, but once they settle, they really settle down, because they do everything with a partner. They always have some kind of friend with them, some kind of partner, something like that. So you could say that if you guys really hit it off, they'll be like a lifelong companion, like your best buddy. They won't need anybody else, really. That's kind of how it rolls. They say Libra's very social, but in my experience being a triple Libra, I usually only need one person. Select small group of friends. That's really all I need. So this person may be the same, but with Jupiter, we're seeing a much bigger personality. This could be a much more boisterous person. They may want to include more people into their social circle. So maybe they are somebody that's a little bit more worldly. Well, I wouldn't say not having a lot of friends makes you not worldly, but this one might be somebody who has to have a lot of stimulation by meeting a whole lot of different people and talking to a lot of different people. But regardless, though, they have I think this person might be a philosopher, somebody who likes to think a lot about things, somebody who likes to, they might play devil's advocate a lot. That's definitely a hallmark trait of Libra. They may like to debate. They may like to have meeting of the minds and having all those, like an intellectual conversation with people. That's generally what they like. They also may like the finer things in life, because both Libra and Jupiter have this thing in common where, Jupiter is luck and joy and bringing in that, like, excess, that's tend to be this. And then I feel like Venus rule signs are kind of like that in their sort of gluttonous sometimes, liking beautiful things, good food, rich foods, stuff like that. And Jupiter is sort of like there is an element to Jupiter about that, but it's not it's not it's not the main focus of it. But together, if you have like Venus and Jupiter making aspects in your chart, sometimes you like to enjoy the finer things a little too much sometimes. It depends though. But that's kind of what I'm seeing just based off of these cards, these basic energies. So let's see here. So how will you meet this? No, I'm sorry. We'll start with what this person looks like. So what will this person look like? We've got Anchor. I was having a brain fart. Anchor. We have Man. We have Crossroads. So Crossroads is kind of interesting because it talks about different choices and things. So when this comes up as a physical trait, this could be somebody that has multicolored hair, not necessarily like bright blue, but could have two tones to it. Could be a highlight as well, maybe. But in my mind, for some reason, I'm thinking of the like weird 2004 emo hair where it's black with blonde underneath. I'm just getting that image in my head, but like who dresses like that still? Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm also seeing that, maybe this person is a little bit more, maybe like more well-traveled, or perhaps they're somebody that walks a lot or something. They might have something, maybe they like to hike and they have like a body type of that or something. But with this is emphasizing there's two things here. Okay, so if this person is a man, they have broad shoulders. And if this person is a woman, this is saying that this woman might be more assertive than most, or just very, maybe not saying assertive for a woman, but like, this is somebody that says things clearly and doesn't really shy away. Maybe this is somebody who's got that sort of, like I said, that dominance aspect to them. So maybe especially with Jupiter here, this person may kind of, have a presence that's quite big. Not physically, but the presence of their personality might be very strong. With this, though, this can talk about having a more of a curvaceous body. It can represent the hips. So this person might have pronounced hips. Maybe they have an hourglass figure. That's kind of what I'm seeing with this. If it's a woman, she might have an hourglass figure. If it's a man, he has broad shoulders and maybe a more pronounced pectoral region. So let's see. Where will you meet? So this is going to check to see the location. So right off the bat, we have stork, we have fox, we got mice. This could be talking about work. This could be talking about work environment, perhaps. Stork is usually talking about, it could have something to do with children or babies or something like that. But with the rest of these cards, I'm thinking that it probably has to do with maybe the elevation of the building, or where you meet them might be on stairs or in an elevator, like a freight elevator, though, for some reason. Because the mice talks about, secluded sort of places that aren't really seen. So like basements and storage closets and, those types of places. So when I see fox and mice, it kind of looks like a warehouse for some of you. I don't know if you maybe work in a warehouse or something, or if you work on a multi-level sort of plant or something like that. It's hard to say what this place could be, but I have a feeling it's got a very industrial use. I wonder if maybe some of you meet on a plane. I feel like it's going to be an industrial place, though, like and with lots of equipment. Is it an industrial place with a lot of technical equipment? It might be in a higher floor, so like maybe this building is big enough to have multiple floors. The stork can represent the rooftop, but I don't know what you're doing on top of the roof unless you're, I don't know what you would need to be on a roof for. I don't see it as like a place where it's going to be like like a balcony on a hotel or something. I'm not seeing that because these two cards are really work oriented. So I'm going to go with warehouse. Final answer. Like a warehouse or an industrial building. Maybe it's a hospital. Maybe it's not a dock, loading place or something. It's there, whatever it is. There's a lot of like, I want to say physical labor, and it's not like a nice place to be. I guess that's kind of what I'm seeing. So how will you meet? So I got merchant, I got gift, I've got sweetheart, and I've got fair woman and a change for the better. So you may meet through a woman with maybe lighter hair. This person may introduce you, or you guys may have some kind of issue or something surrounding a woman with lighter hair. I don't think that this is going to be either one of you. I think this is a person that introduces you, whether it's directly or indirectly. So this person with lighter hair might be it says woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. So yeah, so maybe you guys are like assisting this person and you meet them, or maybe they're assisting this person and you meet them that way. And we have butterfly, and it says a change for the better. So what's funny is because I have merchant and gift here and sweetheart. When I see these together, I feel like this person might be schmoozing with somebody, trying to improve a situation. I think this person could very well be some kind of salesman, and they might be trying to sell to this person. So, I mean, it could be you if say you're someone that is like accepts shipments or makes payments or, does something within your workplace that you buy and sell things. This person might be them. This person is an outsider though. They are not from your workplace. This person I feel is like coming in and they have a product and they're trying to pitch it basically and be this little sweetheart here, make a nice deal with you. And this person probably very charismatic, so maybe this person can actually. Well, no, I don't think you. Yeah, maybe this person is kind of buying someone maybe a little bit, or giving out gifts to promote something. I wonder if maybe this person is like a pharmaceutical rep. If that makes sense, because that kind of makes sense. Because I saw a movie where the pharmaceutical reps used to like schmooze with people. I think it might be illegal now to do that though, but this person's definitely going to be romancing someone in the business sense while you're at work. I think, and that's kind of what I'm seeing. But let me see some more here. So what will the interactions between you and this person be like when you meet them? What will the interaction be like? What will the general energy of it be? Okay. Prince of Cups. Well, obviously. Five of Pentacles. Okay, yep. It's got this Six of Wands. That kind of really just confirms the general energy of this is going to be, I have what you need. I'm going to make things better. Look at me, look at me. I wonder, maybe you're one of the people that is selling to the other person. Maybe you're that person. But there's this sense of like, aha, I've done it. Things are great. I've succeeded at the thing I'm doing. But yeah, the Prince of Cups with the Five of Pentacles is saying like, I got what you need. I have what you need. And my product is going to be awesome, blah, blah, blah. And so it's very much like the general energy of this is going to be more of a transaction, to be honest. I'm asking, how will this turn into something more? Okay, I think that whatever it is, it'll be successful. I think this person's just gonna either find you attractive, or you'll find there's probably mutual, because we're talking about a future spouse, right? So I think that you guys are just initially gonna hit it off, and I think that it's weird though. Like, how do you just like go from business to that? The Tower. I wonder, because we do have higher buildings and elevation being focused on as the location, I wonder if you guys, maybe you just meet up unexpectedly or something elsewhere in the building. And maybe you talk later, like you might have like a second meeting, and maybe you talk more casually and less businessy, and maybe you buy, maybe there's somebody buys a cup of something for somebody else, with coffee or something. Yeah, because I just seeing like a spontaneous random sort of meeting here, especially with the High Priestess, is sort of like out of the blue, not really seen right away. Or maybe they kind of plan something. Interesting. I'm not going to go into much more detail than that. But if you want a private reading with me, they start at $10, and you can get my link in the description box below. And my goal is to get to 8,000 subscribers this year. So please help me out and subscribe if you like my content. I want my channel to flourish. And that is reliant on the people that Google me all the time. Or not Google me, the people that search me. Maybe you should subscribe. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to move on to pile 4. Hi, group 4. This is for those of you that picked the dice. This is your reading. So I took these cards here. They do not necessarily mean that this person is this zodiac sign. I have Scorpio and Neptune. So don't be looking for someone who's born only in October or November. This is just kind of like a descriptor of their general energy. So these two things are not going to be something you're looking for. So how this person is? Well, this person's probably very intense. This person's probably very focused on maybe self-improvement or improving others. This person could be a restorationist, actually, somebody that likes to revive things and fix things. Like this could be art restoration, house restoration. This could be someone who really lives to help improve others. They're very sensitive though, and they do not open up really easily. I would say this person might be very spiritual, or very spiritually inclined, or psychic, or maybe they run into some weird sort of paranormal events sometimes, because we do have Neptune present here. This person might be a little indulgent. That can be in the nature of Neptune sometimes, a little bit escapist. So this could be someone who's interested in fantasy or movies. They could be interested in higher aspect things, in the sense that like charity, or things that help benefit other people as well. So this person could be quite charitable. This could also be someone who's quite dreamy, or has some aspect of, because together I could see this as sort of like, this is psychology, and Neptune can be like dream states. So maybe this person has to do with sleep, or something like, maybe they're like a sleep study person, something like that, where dreams and sleep might be important. So maybe this person analyzes dreams. That's another thing we could see as well. This person could be a psychic, even a psychic, or someone who's into occult practices. That's kind of the gist that we get here. For the most part, though, I think the emphasis here is on this person's spirituality and care. This person cares deeply for other people. They may not seem like it at first, though. I feel like this person at first glance, because Neptune tends to obscure things, it can kind of make things really foggy. So this person may not appear to be who they really are at first glance. So what are the physical attributes of this person? We have stork, we have key, we have scythe. So this person could be kind of severe. Not severe in the way that like they're hard to look at. they may have a very serious face with the aspects of the scythe here. They may have a scar on their face, or they may have just a very kind of somber expression. Another way to see this too is this is somebody who also might have a bit of a curvaceous body. If it's a man, I think this might be more I don't want to say, like, maybe slender. This person could be slender. There is this swiftness with the scythe that talks about things moving quickly. So, and then of course, ki can also kind of mean like a thinner person. In some cases, ki can also mean like highlighted hair. This person, though, might have a prominent nose. Now, I'm not talking like they have a big, unattractive schnoz or anything like that. They might have a really nice profile from the side, though. So they might have a nice kind of chiseled nose. That's something I'm seeing with this. This person, though, is very elegant and graceful. They kind of have like a quiet dignity about them. That's why I think that maybe there is this emphasis of harshness with the scythe. I'm just kind of what I'm getting, just kind of like a very somber person, very Scorpio, basically. So maybe this person is born in October or November. But that, yes, they have a very serious importance about them too, because the key can talk about significance. So when you see this person, they may stand out quite a bit. They may look like they're in a position of authority, or that they might be in some way important, though they're not like the leader of the whole thing, or they're not like they're not your boss or a king or a queen or something like that. It's just kind of like this person is noticeable, and when people interact with them, they may be taken seriously. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So where will you meet them? What's the location? I've got Whip, Sun, and Tower. Well, this could be somebody who's... Okay, there's a couple things I could see here. One is that you guys may meet outside when this person is fishing, or if there's fishing around you guys. I have this tower is a lighthouse. We have the sun, so we're seeing outdoors, and we're seeing this. Rods can mean brooms, rods, sticks. It can mean whips, because it is a whip. And when I think rods, I'm thinking like fishing rods. So another way to see this is maybe this has to do with somebody. Maybe it's in a place where somebody is sweeping, or what might be, maybe there's a janitor nearby or something like that. Another way that I'm seeing this is this could be a place like a place that might provide power, because I'm seeing this could also be gym. So we're seeing gym. We're seeing with the sun card like a light source or a power, though. And I'm thinking that with these two here, this could be like a power plant, or like some kind of energy producing area. So like wind, maybe you're going to be at a wind farm, or a solar power field with the panels. This could just mean that you might be exercising out in the sun when you meet them, and you'll be doing it around some kind of large building. When I saw that, I thought of the cloisters in New York City, because that had a really beautiful park around this building on this rock, like building on this hill, and it's a museum. So that's another thing too. And actually, it's funny because we do have these Doric or Ionic Greek columns or whatever, but they might be, this could also kind of show maybe this is like a museum perhaps that you might be around, but you wouldn't be visiting it, though. I'm seeing like physical activity. Because this can be like exercise bands and lifting weights and things like that. So one of these things, since it's general, it's going to be different for everyone, but these could be places that you will meet these people at. So Yeah, so let me see here. How will you meet them? So what is the circumstance? We have faux, we have falseness, and we have death. That's kind of weird. I also have fox, which says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business, and desk. So this kind of looks like a work-oriented place. So you guys might meet in regards to work or writing or some kind of, it's definitely got to be like a work situation, because pay attention to your work. So whether that is work or it could be a school, because this could be, this could be a university too. You know, that can be an actual big building like a school. It could be also be an apartment building, a school, a hospital, just any building with a lot of, like with a tower of some kind, like more than one level. So yeah, and then Fox here says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So that's why I'm thinking it might be business. It might really be business here. It always seems like a common theme. But we have faux, falseness, and death. So I kind of feel like in this case, your meeting may not necessarily be so happy at first. This might be something where you're kind of like adversarial, and it also could be that there's somebody that has left or is leaving, or something is going away or ending with the death card. But with falseness, I'm thinking that this might be saying that there's like a false appearance of foe. So this person may appear like an enemy to you at first, but maybe there's some kind of misunderstanding that you have to work out. Let me see here. Tell me more details about this meeting. What exactly will happen? The Fool. That does talk about endings and beginnings. So something will be ending and something will be beginning. Where did it go? I took a flipper. Where'd the flip go? Oh, do I have it? No. Queen of Wands. What's happening here when they meet? Eight of Pentacles. It's definitely work related. Okay, Eight of Pentacles is really, really work related. It's also attention to detail. So I wonder if there's some kind of, maybe a small, slight amount of criticism, and maybe this person makes you feel sort of foolish, or maybe you make this person feel this way. That's a possibility. On accident. It's like a misunderstanding, though. It's not a serious issue, because of course this is your future spouse. So I don't think you need to be worried that this will. That this is bad. So what will the energy be about this meeting? Like, how will you feel about it? Judgment. Yeah, so maybe you're gonna be the one who might feel like a little bit judged by this person. But you keep it calm. I feel like you'll keep calm. I don't think that you're gonna flip out or anything. I don't think you're gonna get mad, but you might feel a little silly for some reason, and it might make you feel kind of like a little. You might feel younger or silly, or like you weren't paying attention. It's kind of like a bashfulness here and this judgment, which is like, oh no, what did I do? King of Cups says you keep it together, though, so good job. So you take criticism well. But this person, I wonder if maybe they'll feel sad, not feel sad, but feel like regretful afterwards. Maybe they come off in a weird way, like maybe they snap at you, maybe they're having a bad day, and maybe they come back and apologize or something. Like, how does this turn into a romance, please? Can you give me cards for this? Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups. How does this turn into a romance? Oh, well, I do see that there may be some kind of apology here. Someone lets their guard down. the other you know, they might explain themselves as maybe not being in a great mood. Maybe something happened that day. I think they're asking for some kind of understanding. So yeah, no, I do think that there's like an apology here, because this Five of Cups is kind of like regretful. And I feel like Four of Pentacles here is definitely talking about, you know, removing this barrier, removing these limitations, and being more open with resources or emotions here. So I sense that that's probably what it is. They'll snap at you, and then maybe they'll say sorry, and then who knows, maybe you guys will have a pleasant conversation after that to kind of like ease the tension a bit. And I think that's what we're looking at for how you'll meet. So if you want a private reading with me, they start at $10. You can get me in my Etsy link down below in the description box. And I want to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. My plan is to get to 8,000 subscribers this year at the very least. And if you like to watch my videos and you're not subscribed or anything like that, please do so then I can make that goal of mine for this year. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.